What up? What up? What up? So, a long time ago, I used to fucking wonder why or how a celebrity can have all the fame, all the love that people share, and all the money they can shake a stick at, all the connections. It just seems like such a good life, you know what I mean? But once you start to realize how they got that money. I mean, how they got that money, how they got that position, how they got the fame, um, all that, the connections and this and that, and who they're connected to. You realize, oh shit, well, that's why they're like that. Makes perfect sense because every musician that I've met, which it hasn't. Damn, boy, it sounds like there's a pterodactyl back there. um, but they have to do a bunch of shit. I was saying that every actor or Hollywood person, movie, music, whatever, that I've ever met, except for one person or one band, I should say, and they were pretty cool actually. But I think they were just starting out, so to speak, so they weren't really involved so much. It's such a bad idea. There's so many bugs everywhere. But you got to look at what these people are going through to get where they're at. All right. And what I mean by that is look at all the rituals, all the shit that they've done to defile their body. I think that's the right word. And when God damn, yo. Ugh, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna just walk. All right. um. Yeah, got me fucking smoking cigarettes again too. But either way, off topic. These fucking celebrities engage in child rape, murder, for the straight men, sodomy, ritual sacrifices, the whole fucking nine. You know what I'm saying? And when you do these things, well, before I say that, and the name of the game that they're playing is how much more fucked up shit can I do to one up the next person or to become the strongest. It's like going back to the like looking at it like I'm a big kid and all these little kids are around me and I'm gonna fucking beat them all up to make myself feel good, you know what I'm saying? When in the end you fuck yourself because it's not how you're supposed to do it. But these people try to do as much shit to fuck up their I mean, like I said, child rape, baby eating, human eating, blood drinking, all types of torture, and defiling acts. It's what it's all about. And whoever can endure the most pain and make it through are the ones that get rewarded with fake money, and all the materials that you can fucking shake a stick at, and fame. You know what I'm saying? But what a lot of people don't realize when they get into it is that when you do things like this, you disconnect yourself from God or Christ consciousness or Christ or Jesus or whoever you pray to or believe in. Try to make it as general as possible so I don't offend anybody. And so everybody can, hopefully connect with what I'm saying. But when they do these things, they strengthen the disconnect from God, from Christ, whatever. Um, and the more and more they do it, the more and more they become disconnected, and eventually, you can only. I mean, once you get to a certain point, it's snip, and the fucking connection's gone. You know what I'm saying? This is why these people are so bitter, and a lot of them, nobody's fucking happy, even though they're a millionaire or whatever the case is. None of them are happy. Why? Because of the shit they had to do to get there, and then after going through it, realizing that, oh fuck, I really fucked up. I really fucked up and disconnected myself from Source, from God, from Christ, from Jesus, from fucking whoever you represent, or have faith in. And by the time they realize it, because they feel it, or don't feel it for that matter, is when it's too late. Because I'm not saying it's always too late, because I do believe that there is a way that if you are able to come clean and change, then I do believe that you are able to get a chance, because it's all about your will, and your mind, and how you can literally be a murderer one day, and then you could be saving lives the next day. And I'm not saying that, it's okay to murder people or rape or whatever, torture. No, I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that you don't have to continue to do that. You can, right now, say, fuck that. I'm not fucking, I don't know, I'm not gangbanging no more. I'm not gonna use women. I'm not gonna, even to the littlest thing of, I'm not gonna fucking kill a bunch of bugs, or, hurt animals, because everything is me, or whatever the case is, however you perceive it. But it's that easy to change, and that's what a lot of people are scared to do, because they feel like they're not worthy. And I felt like that at one point in time, but once you realize that all it takes is for you to change, you fucking dive in, man. Everyone, just dive the fuck in. Trust me, it feels so much better once you lift all that fucking weight and bullshit off of your shoulders. You don't understand the fucking relief it gives you, you know? But so these people do all these rituals and sacrifices and blood drinking and all this other fucked up shit, fucking people over, and, using people, why, yada, yada, yada. They're disconnected, They don't have that connection anymore. And also, what I believe what happens is, I kind of look at, like, how I guess they describe artificial intelligence as, yeah, it looks like it's in a robot body, but really it's simultaneously connecting to a cloud above them or wherever, and they're able to, it's the same entity is what I'm trying to say, I guess. I think that's how the souls, like, where souls come from, or where we came from before, it's almost like the same thing, but we're able to say, hey, you know what, I want to go into this body, and I want to experience it this way, because I want to learn, or whatever the case is, and then boom, we're able to do that. I just think that, with the AI thing, it's just, I don't know. I just hope that makes a little bit more sense, if it, and I think it should make more sense, because kind of gives you a different perspective of, the unknown and something you can't really see, you know what I'm saying? Um, what was I going with? But the once you disconnect yourself, you become connected with a darker side, like a darker cloud, I guess, if that's how you want to look at it. And um, it's like well, from what I understand, they call it the hive mind, and this is what all of the celebrities are connected to, and that's why they're made to stick to. What is it? Stick to one another. Not to marry, date or marry, anybody who's quote unquote normal, um, like a normal person, middle class, whatever. They want you to keep it in Hollywood. Why? So they can control you. But I'm getting way off fucking topic enough to where I do it all the time and then I forget what the fuck I was talking about. But we're talking about celebrities and the disconnect. Um, yeah, I mean it's all about change. I said that already. I know that. Um, what else I want to say is that now a lot of people now who are angry or who have been tormented, tortured, fucked over, whatever the case is, want vengeance, everybody wants a little bit of a vengeance, because why? Because we look at it like, man, you're fucking everything up for everybody. Why y'all got to do this? We could all literally live equal and thrive on this planet, man, on this plane. Um, but no, it doesn't happen that way. When a person seeks vengeance and takes it upon themselves to go beat that person up, go torture that person, even go murdering child rapists and I don't know, drug dealers or whatever your fucking forte is. Um, that's when a good person falls into the trap of building, I guess, building your situations up as negative, and it contributing to the disconnect from source, God, Christ, Jesus, Buddha, whoever, Allah, and you literally fall right into the same shit. You literally become them, if that makes sense. You literally thought you were doing something good by getting rid of these people, but it's not up to you to take a life, all right? We're not supposed to kill people. Granted, it's a little bit difficult if somebody's trying to kill you and you're slick enough to be able to hurt them or get away, or if you have to kill them, kill them. I always think there's not always a way around it, but you get what I'm saying. Um, the only thing you can do is do what I'm doing, exposing these people, telling people the truth, lending somebody a hand, trying to help somebody out, by opening their mind, opening their eyes, opening their third eye, to the truth about what's going on. And leaving it up to the higher power to get his vengeance, because in the end it's all his vengeance. Why? Because he's God, or it's God, you know, that energy, that Christ consciousness. I don't know exactly what to label it, but let's just say higher power, because he's the creator, he's the source, or it's the source. I don't want to say he, it sounds fucking horrible. It's not a he or she, you know. I believe it's one, you know what I'm saying? um but it's their duty, or its duty, to make what's been so wrong, to make it right. And all we need to do is take our minds and feed that, you know, pray or meditate or just talk, and ask that, you know, for the right to happen, for these people to meet the end, because we're done with it, you know. And we continue to make videos and talk, and continue to fucking meet new people and try to spread this fucking message, because it needs to fucking happen. There's no way around it. There's no going back to sleep. There's none of that shit. This is important, man. Like I live for this shit, man. We all live for this shit, and we need to realize that, you know, we can't just sit here and allow this shit to happen, you know. Yeah, you might not believe everything, but the more and more you dive in, the more and more you receive. All right? If you ask, you will fucking receive it, because I do that all the time, man. I keep an intention in my head of, hey, I'm going to learn how to do this, or I'm going to learn about this, or hey, please show me, open my eyes a little bit more so I can see what's going on. And it happens all the time, you know. Every other day. It takes a couple days maybe to build intention, and then maybe in a week it's I magically, boom, pops up on my feed, or maybe not my feed, but into my life, so to speak. That sounds stupid. Into my feed sounds like fucking the phone's fucking watching me and listening to my thoughts, which, hey, that could be happening too. But that's what we need to do, as far as these people who want to tell the truth, and the people who are waking up and want to fucking participate in this awakening that's happening. Going out and going on a murder spree, it's gonna fuck you in the end, because it's not how you are supposed to be. Don't feed into that negative, demonic fucking energy, where it makes you so mad. And don't get me wrong, it makes me sick to my stomach that these people are still living and able to do what they do, but it doesn't give me the right to go and murder a bunch of people. I don't care who they are, because then, like I said, you fall right into the trap. um so keep those intentions clear, keep them strong, keep re keep repetition, as far as with intention, and what you want to come forth, you know. And it'll happen. We just all need to think of something that we all can say, that's like a general, so it's not general thing, but maybe something that, you know, even like a mantra or something like that, you know. And imagine if 1,000, 2,000, million people were saying that every morning, you know, at a certain hour, so that everybody could almost be doing it at the same time, you know. And I'm sure that happens now, because we're all connected some way or another. But by doing that, the connection goes so much. It's so much bigger, so much stronger, and so much more powerful. And I think that's what we need to do. Not just that, but that's a good thing to, a good place to start, and a good place to set your mind to, you know. But we must continue to expose Hollywood and the people who are in it, the people who run it, the people who are participating, and also help these people. Reach out to them. Yeah, there's celebrities. Who gives a fuck? Reach out to them. Tell them we understand what's going on. Tell them that we're doing everything that we can to end this, you know. Reach out to them and just tell them you love them, you know, that you're sorry for what you had to go through, and you know, we're doing all we can, you know. I don't know. Stupid things like that aren't really stupid, you know. I believe it really goes a long way. I've spoke to a couple celebrities, not like personal messaging back and forth. Well, maybe one or two, but nobody like, you know, super famous or anything like that. But you know, like a couple music producers and I don't know, just certain entities or certain people, whatever, however you want to look at it. And people need to hear it, you know, because a lot of those people feel alone and fucked up and confused. Oh, also too, I don't know why I just remembered this, but when you are engaging in those acts, those rituals, and the torture and murder and whatever, blood drinking and shit, ritual sacrifices, damn it, now it slipped my mind again. Sorry, I had to stop it because I was trying to think of what I was going to say, and I honestly, it slipped my mind, so don't quite remember. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's really the gist of it, is becoming aware and then telling the truth by doing the right thing and helping others and lending a hand, you know, the right way, the positive way, the loving way. You know, that's why I've always said love is the answer, because love is the answer, you know. If you're able to show a murderer love in a certain way, you know, it trumps all punishment. Granted, and the reason why I say that is because what you put out is what's going to come back. So you're going to get judged and everything that you've done in your life, including myself. So they'll pay for what they've done sooner or later, whether it's in this body or whether they suffer here or it's after they die and leave. It's gonna happen because this is how the universe works. This is how the reality works. I really wish I could remember what I was gonna say. If I do, I'll comment and say it, since I'm not gonna make a whole new video just for that. So stay positive, stay loving. Know that love really does heal everything. The truth heals everything. By rewiring our brain and allowing us to see what's really going on, and not what they want us to fucking see. So 25 minutes, damn. Yeah, I guess that's it. Hope everybody has a wonderful night, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.